All right, everyone, how you feeling today? Welcome back to Jim Boy's Kitchen. Well, today on this episode here, we're not gonna cook no dish, but the next dish will be delicious. For now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to pre-trip or check a bus out, a city bus in New York, to go safely into service. And of course, many of us call it, you know, remember Tata bus? Well, this is, I think it's bigger than a Tata bus. These are the Gillick bus and all of that, right? City bus in New York. So now we're going to go around. I'm going to show you as you approach the bus to do your pre-trip. This is the bus here. It's a 40 feet bus, folks. It's 40 feet. I want to show you. This is what the bus looks like. And of course it's a 40 feet bus. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to pre-trip it to go safely into service. First you start from the outside. As you approach the bus, you check for the lights up there. Make sure they're all perfect, not broken. And you come down to the windshield, the wiper blades. You check your wiper blades, pull them out a little bit, make sure they're perfect. You rub your hand on the blades. If you feel any rough spot, then any damage or so on the side of the blades, then you need to replace that. Now you as the operator is not going to be replacing the blade. You're going to write it up on the book. And the book is right here. These are your log books where you write any defect on the bus, take it in so the mechanic could take care of it, alright? Then you come down here, make sure your lights are okay. Right now we don't have the lights on. Check your bike rack, you pull this, pull down the bike rack, you move these around, make sure they're good. This is for bicycle, access for the bicycles, so you don't leave no one behind. Your license plates, everything is good. And I'm going to get the lights on for you. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I want to give you the complete atmosphere of that of the pre-trip during the bus. You're going to switch your bus on. Switch on the bus. Got your four-way on. The four-way is the emergency lights. Now you can see, you're going to put the switch on. There's something called day run, night run. And of course, night run is where you put your lights on. So you see both your headlamps are working. They're on, perfect. You check underneath, make sure there's no leak. There's no debris, nothing there. Then you come back out. You're going to check your mirror, make sure your mirror is good, it's not broken. All your the rubbers here on the door, open close your doors, make sure all the lights, that's the guidance light below here, make sure these guidance lights are working. Alright, check your bus. Then you're going to go down to the tires, and you're going to turn each and every lug nuts. You're going to turn them anti-clockwise. So if they loose, that means they need to be tightened up. Check your grips. Your grips should be 232. And of course the front tire cannot be recapped, because these are only single tire in the front. They bear a lot of weight, so only the rear tires can be recapped. You check your panels, make sure your glass, everything is good. I just want to give you a little dimension of this. Now you go to the rear tires. Rear tire, it does the same to the lug nuts, and you check the grips. Now the grips, 432 on each tire. Now this is dual. These tires could be recapped and still go in service, because it's two tires which will be held safely by another tire if one should be blown out. to keep it temporary in service. Check all the panels. Check the back of the bus. Make sure all your lights are working fine. Alright. The four-way is on. Check underneath, make sure there is no oil leak. And you do the same to the left side. Alright. You do the same procedure you did with the right side, you do to the front. To the left side too, alright? Even if you, let's say you start to do it to the left side, you do the same thing, same procedure on the right. Just to make sure it's in working condition. Alright, then you open your doors. This is the compartment for the battery switch here. Make sure that switch is on there properly, so you don't have a mishap. Pull your driver panel. Alright. That's how it is. Another time I will show you how to do your brakes, how to check your air brakes. But for now, you're gonna come into your bus. So this is the bus here. You're gonna come into your bus here now, and make sure all your mirrors are working fine. Make sure all all your reflections, mirrors, interior reflected mirrors are working. Are not broken. Then you're going to check your seats. You're going to check everything. Make sure you have this book here, which is important. That's your logbook. You write all defects. You got your phone there. You're going to toot your horn. Your horn works fine. All right. Next time I'll show you how to do the air brakes, how to test the air brakes, and make sure your fire extinguisher is filled up. It's pretty good. Then you make sure you have your triangle inside here. Alright. And you have your box cutter. These are very important things. This cutter here is the seat belt cutter. And of course that's to cut in an emergency you could cut the strap here. If let's say you're in an emergency and you want to get out of the seat belt, use that to cut the strap. Alright, it's almost like an airplane if I tell you. So now, we're going to go in the inside of the bus. And that's the bus here. It's 40 feet long, folks. It's a 40 feet bus. And of course, make you remember the looks of a Tata bus. Well, it's known to be a little longer, bigger than a Tata bus, of course. And you're going to check all your straps. Make sure all these hanging straps are perfect. This is where passengers hold on to. Make sure these are all secured. You're going to move this around. Move all these bars around. Make sure they're perfect. You're going to go all the way in the back of your bus. This is your emergency exit. Make sure it's locked safely. And you're going to check for any hazardous material on the ground. Alright. Then what you're going to do, these are emergency doors, emergency exit windows, that is. So you're going to pull this latch, push open this window. Alright. You got 3 on the left, 2 on the right. I'm going to show you 3 on the right. I'm going to just show you 1 each, but you're going to do the same with all. Alright? See, these are your emergency exit windows. You're going to come around now, and what you're going to do is go from the outside, and you're going to make sure these are closed properly. See? This is pre-tripping your bus safely. Make sure everything works. Then you're going to go back on the left. Remember, we opened the left one too. So we're going to do the same with the left. We're going to make sure we close these that we just opened. Make sure they're locked properly. That's pre-tripping the outside of your bus, folks. So now what we're going to do is, our lights and everything is working fine. Right? What what we're going to do next is I want to show you this. We're going to pull this latch down. This is to power the air on the bus. These are air pressured bus. They don't move without air pressure. Now this is the ramp. We're going to make sure the ramp works. I'm going to bring it down there. And then just make sure the ramp goes up. That's for wheelchair accessible, alright? Some passenger with a wheelchair, you can get them done. Get them in the bus properly, safely. And that's about it. Now I want to show you the air brakes. I want to show you the brakes since I'm at it. I was going to say next video, but I'll show you the brakes. How to do the brakes right now. What are you going to do? You're going to come into your vehicle and you're going to switch it off. You see, I'm going to switch. This is called the master switch of the bus. This controls the light and of course controls this here. Controls the day run. Means you're going to drive with light in the daytime. Night run, you have no lights. Night run, when you put it on night run, you're going to have the lights running. So you're going to be driving with lights day and night. If you have it on day run, then the light's going to be off, alright? So that's a bit of what I'm going to tell you. You have your garbage bag, make sure you have that secure. Now, what we're going to do next is do the brakes. I want to show you a glimpse of the brakes. Okay, you're going to switch the bus off. The bus is off. Push down the parking brake. This is the parking brake. This is the brake test. Alright? Now you're going to pump the brake. With a pump. You hear that? I'm pressing the brake. I'm going to keep pumping the brake until this pressure gauge, the pressure goes down to below 60. A good brake system will stop before it reaches 30. There it goes. This one popped up when it was just below 60 pounds of pressure, PSI, right? So now we're going to start it up back. Make sure there's no leak, but first we're going to switch on the master switch. Put it on day run. Day run means there is no light on, alright? So now you're going to start this bad boy up. It started. Now we're going to go one more turn. We're going to put it on night run, and this puts all the lights on. So now with the four-way on, there's a switch. I'm going to wait until that pressure build up. See, it's moving back. It must be 90 pounds or above, 90 psi to be operated safely. A bus cannot move with below 90 pounds of pressure, otherwise it's very dangerous. The bus, the brake system could pop up easily, and the bus could conk out with you, sudden stops, cause a lot of problems. So that's a little bit of glimpse of what I gotta show you on pre-trip in my bus. You turn your wiper on. Your wiper works good, and you're gonna press down 1 to get the water, the washer fluid out of the windshield. That's it. Just a glimpse of the bus, and folks, I'm ready to go in service. The Tata bus. See, make sure everything is perfect. Up here is where I will put this, my signal. So I'm going to punch up. Right now it's at 51:22. I go to my timesheet here. I'm going to do 51:24. So 51:24 means I'm going to change that sign there to 51:24. 5124. Enter. When I do that, it will automatically change the sign there to 5124. So I'm going to do it back one more time because I only got 124. 5. No. Let it go again. 1, 2, 4. Enter. Now I got 5124 right there, which is very good. Now I'm ready to roll Royal Rumble, and then all I got to do is punch up my block number there, operator ID, and the bus is ready. Until the next dish, folks, and I hope this helped you out a bit about pre-tripping a bus or checking a bus to go on the road safely. Up here, got my chocks. Those in case of damages. Let's say the bus break down, I could always put it for safely on the roadside, chock the wheels until my mechanic comes. Hey, Jim Boy's Kitchen. I hope you learned a little something there about pre-tripping a bus. Alright, to go in service. A city bus in New York. Alright? So, I hope you had a time with me. Until the next dish, I'm Jim Boy's Kitchen saying, I'll see you until the next ID. Or until the next dish. Let's go drive this baby.